So I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and I've been putting it off because I haven't really known how I felt about it, and it's only until recently that I've really solidified in my mind what I want to do with this series. And I definitely feel like you guys, as fans of this series and people who've been subscribed to my channel purely for this series, deserve an explanation. So that's what this video is going to be about. And you'll have to bear with me because I haven't scripted this video, which is something that I normally do. I have a couple of points which I want to cover, but I'm not going to dick around. I'm not going to make you watch a 10-minute video to get the answer that you want. The simple answer to why haven't I been making real-life car builds is I just don't have the love for it anymore. I feel quite burnt out on the series. I feel like I've done everything that I've really wanted to. I mean, of course, there's plenty of cars that I haven't covered, and there's lots of cool things that could still be done. But from a creative standpoint and from an enjoyment standpoint, I definitely feel like I've achieved everything that I wanted to out of this series. It's been running for 4 years, and I've created 82 videos, which is quite a lot of cars. Now, of course, this isn't as many as plenty of other channels, particularly the Grand Theft Auto exclusive channels and the guys that focus purely on doing car customizations and modifications. But for me, it feels like a lot. I spend a lot of time on these videos. I do the research. I try and make these builds as accurate as possible. I try and find out something interesting about each car that I can bring to the video, that I can bring to the build and make these really interesting and unique. So the short answer is yes, I'm not making real life car builds anymore. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been subscribed to me for this period of time, watching these videos, supporting the channel, supporting these videos. And I understand if you don't want to stick around. I'll be continuing making gameplay videos and other YouTube videos on my channel, but I'm going to be bringing my channel back to its roots, and my roots has always been first-person shooters. The channel started with Call of Duty, and throughout the years I've experimented with different types of videos and different types of formats and different things that interest me. I don't purely play first-person shooters, but I feel like that's where my passion lies on YouTube, and I feel like that's where the future of my channel is headed. The other thing that has resulted in me not really wanting to pursue the real life car builds any further is I don't really have any desire to play Grand Theft Auto anymore. I've played a huge amount of 5. I haven't played a huge amount of online. Believe it or not, my online account is only something like level 26, and it's only thanks to one particular individual who reached out in a time of need and supported me by giving me access to an account with loads and loads of cash. And I just wanted to say thank you to that person. You've really made it possible for these videos to continue, and I really appreciate what you did for me. But yeah, I haven't played online just for the sake of playing online and having fun for over 2 years, and the only time that I spin up Grand Theft Auto 5 is to make these car builds. So that definitely sucks the joy out of making these videos, because if you're just going into a game to record gameplay or a specific sequence of shots, I don't know, there becomes a lack of fun. There's no more gaming in there. You're just kind of going in there and going through the mechanical motions. Now, the last couple of videos I experimented by going into the theater mode, which was awesome. There's a bunch of cool tools in there, and I think I started doing some really interesting stuff. And I think that was a path that could have been worth pursuing. However, the problem is that it expanded the amount of time that I needed to spend on those videos by 2 or 3 times. So a normal real life car build would probably take me somewhere in the vicinity of 5 to 6 hours all up. So that's recording the gameplay, doing the editing, doing the research, creating all the graphics and stuff that I needed for the episode. But when you add in theater mode, or whatever it's called, the editing tools, when you add that into the equation, it can be 10 hours or 15 hours. And I've really had to scale back my YouTube channel in the last sort of 6 to 12 months to focus on real life stuff, actual real life stuff. And yeah, I just can't commit 10 to 15 hours a week, or even a fortnight, or even a month on these sorts of videos. And I think that sort of sucked the life and sucked the passion out of it as well. So if you watch the other content that I make about shooters and other bits and pieces on my channel, you'll probably know that I've scaled back the frequency of my videos to every sort of 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm trying to aim for about every fortnight, but it's not always possible. And I've really tried to focus on quality. I felt that in not the last 12 months, but the sort of going back 6 months, the 12 months prior to that, I felt like I was putting out content at a good frequent rate, but I wasn't always happy, or I wasn't always 100% happy with the types of videos that I was making. So I made a conscious decision that I would focus on quality and not quantity. So I've really scaled back on the amount of videos that I'm putting out and really tried to focus on the level of quality and time and effort that goes into each video so that I can feel proud of everything that I put out. And that's the most important thing to me on my channel. It's the thing that will keep the channel going, and it's the thing that will keep me invested long term. Obviously, you guys that watch my videos and support the channel is also super important, and without you guys and all the nice things that you say about the videos that I make, I probably wouldn't be doing it either. But number one, first and foremost, you've got to look after numero uno. And for me, that's making sure that I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So it's with a heavy heart that I'm saying that this series is ending. I've had a lot of good times over the years, and who knows, perhaps if and when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, if there's a capacity to do car builds or something in that, I might pick up that series then. But I think what I will do, if that ever happens, is move Grand Theft Auto car builds to its own channel. I did actually think about doing it this time around. I thought about migrating all my videos to a new channel and having it as a separate thing, and maybe that would work. The problem is that logistically it's too big a job. And there are licensing issues and stuff as well. All the videos that I've used in the past have copyright music. Some of those videos wouldn't be able to be brought across because the agreement they were made under no longer exists. So while they can stay live on my channel, I wouldn't be able to upload them to a new channel without getting a copyright strike. So I would either have to delete those videos or leave them on this channel, which is just weird because then people would keep coming to this channel for the Grand Theft Auto car builds, which they're going to do anyway. So you can see it's complicated, and it wasn't an easy decision. I've thought really long and hard about this. I thought of lots of different ways that I could keep the series going. I thought of lots of different ways that I could mix it up to keep myself, keep the fire burning and keep myself passionate about it. But at the end of the day, the reality is I've had enough of Grand Theft Auto 5. It's an amazing game. I've had some good times, but I think it's time to move on to other things. So once again, I want to say thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching these videos. I understand if you guys don't want to stick around. That is totally your call. I won't be upset or anything like that. But it's been a great time, and yeah, thanks for watching.